David Marshall finishes his warm-up tosses for the Braves, and he's ready to go, heading into the bottom of the first inning. No score between the Braves and the Crusaders. Marshall comes into the game with a 1.78 ERA. The southpaw with a 5-1 record this year, including 1 save in 10 appearances. The lefty on lefties, the right fielder TJ Murphy leads things off for the Crusaders.
The student section in front for Eastside Catholic waving the orange pom-poms, cheering on the Crusaders.
The next pitch just misses low, not to the liking of home plate umpire Mark Allen, a little below his zone. And the count moves to 2-0 on Murphy. The next pitch, that one up and into the zone. Now 2 balls and 1 strike. Murphy reached twice on airs in yesterday's game. Also had a single as he can't catch up with Marshall's 83-mile-per-hour fastball. And the count now 2-2. Murphy, a 208 hitter. 0-8's the 2-2. Here it comes. Foul back off of the catcher, Ty Early. Kelso winning earlier in the consolation game here in the 3A classifications. They finish in 3rd place as it's fouled off once more. They were able to beat Bishop Blanchette. Kelso bouncing back from that 13-1 loss at the hands of Eastside Catholic and earning the 3rd place trophy. Once more the 2-2, breaking ball away. And the count full to the first batter here in the bottom of the first inning. Thanks again for joining us, along with Jake Eastman. Chris King here with you at Geisa Stadium in Pasco. No score at the start of the 3A state championship. Murphy swings and misses, and Marshall fans him for out number 1 in the bottom of the first.
Now batting number 4, Luke Shepard. Second baseman, Shepard.
Marshall helped get Kamiakin to this point. He pitched in their first round game last Saturday. The sophomore helped the Braves beat the Mount Spokane Wildcats 11-2 the final. Marshall threw 6 strong innings, but got a big boost from the offense in that 11-2 win. The next pitch to Luke Shepard is in for a strike. A 1-1 count to the second baseman, who has a .338 batting average this season. The next delivery, check swing, but didn't go around on the offering in the dirt. Marshall working from the far left rubber. Fires home as 2-1. That's fouled out and clanks off back in the stands. Still see some Richland players here as Richland was able to capture 3rd place in the 4A consolation game. Watching their fellow high school here from the Tri-Cities, Kamiakin, try to bring home, and not only bring home, keep home, as that state championship trophy is right here in the Tri-Cities right now. 2-2 count. Marshall looking for another strikeout. And Shepard able to resist. Like a pretty good offering in the dirt. Tried to get him to chase after it, but able to hold off. Wasting no time. Here's the payoff pitch. Fouled off. A good battle developing between these two. Marshall nods at his first sign. And the delivery in the dirt. And gives up a free pass to Luke Shepard. Shepard heads down to first after the walk. One of those orange pom-poms, as you mentioned before, Jake, starting to shake around a little bit. It's nice to have 2 distinctive colors with the orange and the red. You can definitely tell who the fans are rooting for based on which color they're wearing. Now from the stretch, the pitch to Jeff Bowling is in for strike 1. To say Jeff Bowling has been a clutch hitter this year, and more recently in the last couple of weeks, would be an understatement. In 2 straight games, the Metro League semifinals against O'Day and the finals against Bishop Blanchette had walk-off home runs. And there was a home run swing where he couldn't connect with the pitch from Marshall. Down on the count 0-2. He looks down to the third base coaching box and gets his signs from head coach Kyle Larson. A squatty stretch position for Marshall And he misses just away. No score here in the bottom of the first. Kamaikin was able to get a runner aboard, but left Ty Early stranded on its second in the top of the inning. The pitch swung on and missed. Bowling strikes out swinging. The second strikeout here in the bottom of the first for Marshall. It'll be Braden Wolgamott stepping up to the plate.
Batting number 20, Braden Wolgamott. The catcher, Wolgamott.
Catcher grabs a handful of dirt before stepping up to the plate. Wolgamott was 0 for 4 in yesterday's game, hitting in the same cleanup spot that he is today. First pitch goes out of play. This Kamaikin squad finished 4th place last year. It was held at Cheney Stadium in Tacoma, home of the Tacoma Rainiers. Looking not to settle for anything less than first. Fortunately, Eastside Catholic with the same goal as well. The .362 hitter waits for the 1-1 pitch. The runner takes off, and it goes out of play. 2 strikeouts in the bottom of the first. Luke Shepard, good battle up at the plate. Full count, able to foul a couple of deliveries off. He ended up winning the battle of wills up there at the plate. When ball 4 went by and earned the walk. Pretty good lead over at first, though, for Shepard. Marshall will come home. And this is up by the letters. Now 2-2. Kamaikin, very good at spring sports this year as the pitch is popped up, and that will head back out of play. Early takes off that catcher's mask and goes a couple rows back into the stands. Not only is the Kamaikin baseball team in the state championship, but over on the west side of the state right now in Lacey, the Kamaikin softball team is playing for the state championship as well. They beat Juanita 2-1 in the semifinals, and now playing Everett in the championship. The last update that we had, it was no score, so scoreless in the 3rd inning.
And if Kamaikin's softball team can hold on and win that game, they will finish an undefeated season on their way to the state championship. So good luck to them out in Lacey.
A baseball and softball crazy area here in the Tri-Cities. 2-2 count, 2 outs, and resisting on the high fastballs. Wolgamott is able to get it to a full count. Great atmosphere here for this 3A state championship game. Scoreless in the bottom of the first. Swung on and missed. And besides the walk to Shepard, Marshall able to strike out all 3 Crusaders for the outs in the bottom of the first. We move to the top of the second. No score between Kamaikin and Eastside Catholic.
Runs, no hits.